even know what we're doing here. Well, that's not true. I know that we are playing a difficult game about climbing. I will say I know nothing about it, except that I know it is Bennett Foddy-esque. And you can definitely see the Bennett Foddy influence. I'm also feeling, as I'm playing this right now, that this is not going to be good for any repetitive stress injury. I imagine we have to climb this mountain. I like a good suffercore game, honestly, right? I think Dan is, he's on to something. Do I need to turn this down? Is the splashing too much? You can use Q and E. You can use Q and E. Thank you so much for saving my life. Wait, it's actually with Q and E, it's actually the easiest game of all time. You will come to regret your words and your deeds. I know Chiblee played it. I know Chiblee beat it as well. Plus, he finished the game. But that's not fair because Chiblee is also a world record holder in the speed climbing event in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Let me guess. The rock's a little slippery. No, not really. We free solo in this bitch. It's slippery. It's slippery. Move over. Anybody else watching this pure ass at climbing? I'm not afraid to be honest on this website. You know, that's what streaming's all about. I'm straight up garbage at climbing. I have been since I was a child. I think I continue to be bad at it as an adult. I have a strong lower body. And I think, like, disproportionately weak grip strength. I also derive no joy from climbing whatsoever. Watch this. I must have not got the gene expression that makes human beings enjoy climbing. Never really enjoyed climbing trees. Never did great on the monkey bars. I was always more of a slide kid. Tag? I can get down with tag. Of course I can get down with tag. I mean, that's a classic. Was this right? It felt right. Okay, and then this is a slippery rock. We have to climb up the slippery rock and get to either the branch or the gray rock that we can hold on to. Slide legit F-tier playground equipment? Speak on that, DL Guiga. What, you don't like gravity? That's okay, we're chilling. Climbing up sucks, and it lasts longer than going down. Listen, he's kind of spitting, but going down is so much more thrilling. You must fucking, oh no, everybody relax. You must hate skiing then, DL Guiga, because you spend like, 20 minutes on the lift. And then if you're good at skiing, it only takes you like 2 minutes to get down the hill. If you're acid skiing, it takes you like an hour because you got to stop every time there's like a new, a place of flat ground where you can catch your breath and let your thighs fucking chill out for a second. Swings are better? Bro, you're crazy. Swing is like, you don't do anything. I know it sounds insane, but like you're just sitting in a chair that's moving a little bit. And also, now this is maybe just me personally, it messes with my inner ear and makes me a little bit nauseous as an adult. As a kid, I kind of liked it, but the slide easily clears the swing. I mean, that's not even up for discussion. Okay, we go over here. We go over here. Okay, we yes, honey? What happened? You got a Mickey Mouse bowl? And you're eating grapes? You're putting grapes in your Mickey Mouse bowl. She's so real for that. I don't even need to ask her, by the way, because I'm a good dad. I take her to the playground. She'll spend a little bit of time. Yes, yeah, what's up? That's great. To eat some grapes? There's grapes inside it? Okay. I take her to the playground. I mean, listen, we were at the Kennedy Space Center on Saturday. I don't know. Time is a little bit messed up for me right now. There's a big slide in like the kids' play section. She went down that slide like, I don't know, 20 times. And I walked up the stairs with her every single time. She's fully slide pilled. But then she was getting upset because like other kids were running up the stairs faster than her. So she would just sit down on the stairs and be like, I want to win. I want to beat other kids in the race. And then I'd be like, it's not a race. Everyone has to go up the stairs safely. And she's like, I won the bronze medal. I want to win the gold medal. And then I was like, okay, well, race daddy. And she's like, no, I always beat daddy. I want to beat another kid. And I'm like, listen, kiddo. I control the outcome of this race, okay? If you wanted to go band for band on the fucking staircase, I've been sprinting 2 steps at a time since I was old enough to walk, okay? Now, do I occasionally slip? Yes. But you win or you lose based on my input, okay? I have a theory, by the way, and I say this as somebody who has been walking up a few floors to a buffet and then down and then up and then down. And it's actually less energy intensive to run up the stairs. Walking up the stairs at a pedestrian's pace has more time under tension for your legs. Whereas obviously the impulse of running requires more energy, but you also spend more time in the air, and the momentum does have, like, you have inertia that helps you get up the stairs and you get there faster. I believe the overall physical load is smaller when you run up the stairs. I'm holding every button on my keyboard right now. If I had to guess, I would say hold, okay, regroup, regroup, brother, regroup. Okay, ready? Maybe a swing. That's so, dude. My cat at bedtime when I try to close my bedroom door. Hello.
Hello.
You ever see this one, Kate? Whoa, thank you.
Lunch was extra expensive, but
Oh, thank you. She's Coke Zero pilled. I've never been happier to have a fridge full of Coke Zero. Okay, ready? Shoop. And then I shoop. Just keep it on the down low. Nobody here's supposed to know. It's making my skin crawl, dude. Okay, come down. Yoop. Reverse swing over here. Huge. Free solo. I had a Diet Coke the other day, never again. I'm sorry to say that you're a dinosaur. Coke Zero is actually taking over. I will say, though, I had a great idea. The only corporation that I respect is the Coca-Cola Corporation. Everybody's allowed to be wrong from time to time. Sorry, but it do be tasting good. Kate saw a guy on the Disney cruise. Americans love to experiment with their fountain drinks. You got to admire them. They're a naturally curious people. This person that she saw on the Disney cruise, 80% of the cup Diet Coke slid it over to the regular Coke, filled up the last 20% with regular Coke. She said, this guy is an innovator. And then I got to thinking, you know what they need? If they're going to keep making dog shit Coke freestyle machines that like barely work with antiquated touchscreen technology, there should be a Coke machine that is just a dial, and the dial goes from like 0 to 100. And you can choose what percentage of a real Coke you want. Like you could be like, dude, I don't want a Coke Zero. Like I've been walking a lot today. Give me like a Coke 32. But then I realized, you know what the problem is? There's going to be some motherfucker at the machine who's going to be working at like the gas pump. And they're going to be like, they want Coke 27, but they're going to hit like 28 and then turn the dial and go like 26 and then 28 and then 26. Then they're going to get to 27, but they've been twisting it so much. They're like, I don't know, 28. They're like, oh, I had it. Well, I was on autopilot, 26. And you're going to be waiting there like, brother, it's 1/8 of a gram of sugar difference, bro. You can't possibly tell the difference. I love it though. I can feel myself like how fun it would be to. It wouldn't be like a little dial too. Like it wouldn't be like an old stereo dial. It'd be like a fucking safe, like a bank vault dial. You'd go like hung da 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 dung, hung da da da. It'd be like it wouldn't be some digital no haptic feedback piece of crap. Okay. And the most annoying guy you ever met would be like, bro, you can tell the difference. Coke 39 is the best Coke. Yeah, Coke 38's pretty good. Coke 40 is a little rich for me, but Coke 39? No! Coke 39 goes crazy. I see. I got you. Hear me out. 2 dials. One is sugar, one is carbonation. I could get down with that. There are times where you just want like TV static, to be honest. Like there's some times I would take like sugar 1, carbonation 100. That's the closest it gets to a cup of coffee. But most of the time, I mean, I think I could be like a Coke 10 guy and then like a carbonation like 70. I want it to be carbonated enough that I cannot chug the can. Like I want one swallow to be as much as I could take without discomfort. We don't do that here, okay? Would you ever do sugar 100, carbonation 0? You're asking me if I'm a hummingbird, and the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedom says I don't have to answer that question. Sugar 0, carbonation 0. That's just probably the worst tasting water you'd ever experience. What am I doing over here? Is this a different area? What's going on with the water wheel, man? Never mind, we're chilling. We're chilling. I had something to say, but I forgot about it. What about a caffeine slider? Dude, a caffeine slider would go crazy too. If I could get a Coca-Cola with as much caffeine as like a grande Starbucks iced coffee, I would absolutely stop drinking coffee and just have a fucking charged lemonade Coke Zero every morning instead. It'd probably be worse for me, but I'm kind of embracing like hedonism a little bit. I'm kind of giving up on the vague idea of living better and instead accepting that my body is a tool that my brain can use to experience positive sensations. Now, you gotta limit it a little bit. Of course, you might even have to limit it a lot because the tendency is to steer into the skid and approach oblivion. But you can always just You know, have a Coke 10 instead of a Coke Zero and then exercise for an extra 9 minutes. That's pleasurable in its own right. Watch it spin round to a beautiful oblivion? Exactly. Rendezvous, then I'm through with you. What happened? Brother, what are you doing? I'm just kind of swinging. We go back. You're 2 seconds into the 9-minute speed run. Oh, man. You know what was pissing me off on the Disney cruise, too? So they have a great kids club where you can drop off your child. They have cool activities. And then you come back in a couple hours and pick them up. Usually you get a message that's like, hey, your daughter would like to be picked up. And then you say, okay, just one more caipirinha. And you go down. But then they have open houses so that the parents, ooh, he's dead, and other children that are not of the target age demographic of that particular club can go and check out the facilities like with their kid and see what it's like. So I kept taking my daughter to the open house, and they had Wii with Wii Sports hooked up, and I was like, I'm gonna crush this shit. Show up at the open house, 2 10-year-olds played Wii baseball for like an hour and a half. I was just waiting for next. I'm not gonna walk over to the kids and say, hey, I got next. But like, come on, like have some manners, like who raised you? And also, Wii Baseball is like the worst of all the Wii Sports games. Boxing is worse, okay, but they didn't have the nunchucks. You don't even get to field in Wii Baseball. All the fielding happens by itself. Listen, number 1 is bowling, full stop. Number 2, me personally, I say golf because there's a little bit of skill to it. You might say tennis, but for me, tennis is a little gimmicky. It's the game you go like, hey, I'm swinging a racket. That's cool. There's less nuance to it. I'm more of a golf guy, but it's golf 2, tennis 3, or tennis 2, golf 3. That's for sure. Boxing where? Last for sure. If you're going to play baseball, don't play the baseball like against your friend in real baseball. Play the home run derby. You don't get to field anyway. Stop pretending you're playing small ball in a game for like 6-year-old kids. Go do the home run derby and see if you can crank out 10 dingers in a row. If you can do that and go pro, more power to you. Anyway, long story short, I said, okay, that's my mistake. I showed up too late to the open house. Of course they're going to bogart the Wii. Show up 1 minute, 9:31 a.m. of the open house, same 2 kids. This time they're playing Wii Golf. Man, those kids don't even know. I would have laid waste. You know how many drunken hours? How many like insanely hammered muscle memory firmware exists in my brain from Wii Sports? I still got the technique wired in there. Also, there's like a teen lounge that had an open house. I thought it was, put me in the water. This is important. I took my kid there day 1 during open house. I wanted to see what they got for like the 13 to 17-year-olds, okay? I walk in, they got a Guitar Hero console or like arcade cabinet, just like the last one. I'm like, I'm gonna blow these kids' minds. I start playing something on the guitar. I think it was Sabotage. They don't have the whole track list. It's the arcade version. Realize that the yellow fret is stuck down. That's a non-starter. I'm like, okay, no big deal. I go over to controller 2, start trying to play. The strum bar is broken. It doesn't work, man. The shit doesn't work. Then kids came over to talk to the counselor because they had a Nintendo Switch set up. And they said, hey, can you put on Smash for us? And the counselor said, unfortunately, Smash is not rated E for everyone, so we can't put it on during open house because there's kids here. I could have been a hero to a new generation of American children. They kept popping my damn balloon before I could even get it going, man. Anyway, here we go. Smash is E10 though. I don't know. I mean, my daughter was not 10, so I can understand they were trying to protect her from seeing Donkey Kong punch Kirby in the face. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm serious. Listen, 14-year-old kid says, let's put on Smash. I shouldn't have gone this way. That's a problem. That kid's probably going to rinse me. 9-year-old kid says, let's put on Smash. He's leaving in tears. %100 guaranteed. It's on site. Do you have a Smash main? Yeah, random. Random, but then if I get someone who has a menu in-game, re-random. Egg played Smash? I don't want to brag. Ultimate's probably my worst Smash, and I still went Elite. Come on, come on. Grab it, bro. Grab the tire. Grab the tire. There you go. My forearm hurts. What's the soundtrack of Kirby's Dream Land M? You want to ask me anything about Smash 64 within reason? I'll tell you. Maps that you don't play. Planet Zebes. My ass is not playing Planet Zebes. You let them pick the map. You let them pick the items. They're like hammers and Pokeballs only on Planet Zebes. My ass getting Tekken juggled by the damn radioactive lava over and over, but they don't have the audacity to kill me? Come on, man. Woo! Who is the best Break the Targets character? Me personally, I don't know the answer to that question because I had friends, so I didn't play much of the single player. My guess is that you could either do some serious work with Fox as a result of his reflector, or alternatively, maybe Link with the boomerang and the bomb. You could get some serious work done. That's my guess. Anyone got, is there an answer? It is Link. Okay, there you go. Who is the hardest metal character to fight? Oh, God. I'm assuming it's Ben. Why are you asking me questions about the single player, bro? Who's the most annoying character to play against? That's a gimme. It's 100% Kirby and Pikachu. You get killed by a Captain Falcon, you don't even sweat it. You say, you know what? You went nuts on the table mode. You hit me with a knee, you hit me with a Falcon punch, you hit me with a spike off the edge, whatever. You get killed by a Pikachu, it's just all like back kicks in the air. You get on the edge, you get up, you get kicked, you don't get knocked out of the edge. They do a little jump off the edge, give you a little kick, it doesn't kill you. You barely make it back, he gives you another kick. Come on, man. What input didn't exist in 64 and started in Melee? That's a Melee question. I don't have an answer. I'm going to say C-Stick, the Smash Stick. Because it didn't have a Smash Stick. Side B, that's true. That's true. That's pretty true. Air dodge, there's a lot of stuff that didn't exist, honestly. These days, old heads know, man. Old heads knew what we had to deal with before wave dashing existed. You fucking kick the shit out of your friend in Smash. All of a sudden, he's like, oh, it's just because you're controller 1. I'm controller 2. Port priority owns you, little bro. Then you say, okay, let's switch controllers. You switch controllers, you beat his ass. He throws the controller on the ground, stomps upstairs. You're like, It's his night to cook dinner, bro. It's going to be awkward. It's not just awkward because he's mad. It's because he's going to have to apologize and be like, sorry, I got mad at a video game. And I'm going to be like, we've all been there, bro. Just relax. But stop putting disrespect on my name with this poor priority nonsense. Your roommate made you dinner? Yeah, a couple times. He made some, are you familiar with mee goreng? He was Dutch. Woohoo! And I guess some Dutch cuisine is also influenced by and also influenced like Southeast Asian cuisine. I will say though, it was pretty, like, he was like, I'm so excited to cook you guys dinner so you can taste this. And then my reaction when I thought he was going to buy a bunch of like ingredients from the store, and instead he just opened up a package of spice mix and then poured it on top of some ground beef. But still, it was pretty good, don't get me wrong. Woo! For college, it's pretty good. I wouldn't turn it down now, honestly. Here we go. Look at that. Look at this. Is this the beginning? Yes, it is. This is the farthest I've made it. But look at how fast I got back here. It's beautiful. This shit is looking more majestic than Shen Yun. 10,000 years of culture. Go. Go. And go. He's not going. We're going down. We're going down. Did you know that Shen Yun is run by a cult? I don't want to be killed, okay? All I'm going to say, they got a lot of people doing legwork out there, okay? Like, is there really like a Shen Yun in every city? And then also, like, posters everywhere. And then people, like, leave Shen Yun flyers, like, in our mailbox. Maybe like once a month, which doesn't make sense to me because it's not like an all-year type of thing. Like they're doing the legwork, bro. Check this out. Go fast. Cat mode. Okay. Stretch. Stretch it. Stretch it. I don't know what to do. Press space to pull up. I'm up, bro. I'm up. You need momentum. Okay. Yeah. No. I've seen people do this. Hey, Seek and Strike, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Watch this, okay? Something like this. Start here, go low, and then we're going to go like this. But good this time. Is that how you do it? If I was doing this in real life, how would I do it? Can you not just reach? Bro, how tall are you? Ah! 6'10"? Oh! You know what's also great about having been in the wild for a week instead of online? I'm just going to say it. You guys are not as tall as you pretend to be. Whenever I've been on the internet for a long time, and then I go out in public, I always expect that I'm going to be like a little leprechaun out there, and I'm going to just be towered over by individuals. I'm literally, I mean, it's a Disney cruise. You got a lot of older people, don't get me wrong, and a lot of small children. I'm like right there in the median. There's always like one dude who's like insanely tall, and he's like, you know, he's going like, we all get it, brother. You're tall. Congratulations. But you're not as tall in the real world as you say you are online. I did see, and again, I'm not basing my entire worldview, wow, on TikTok, but I did see a TikTok where they asked men their heights and then asked them if they would mind if they got measured for the video. And listen, I'm just here to tell you, if you're lying about your height, you got to pick your battles. Because there were dudes out here that were like, I'm 6 feet tall, and then they measured them, and they were 5'7". And you're like, that's not going to fly, man. If you're 5'10", you might be able to get away with saying you're 6 feet. But if you're 5'7", like, people are going to know. They might not know you're 5'7", but they're going to know you're not 6 feet tall. It's that easy. I'm 6'2", but I like to say I'm 5'9" to watch guys sweat. That's actually great tech. I wish I could do that. Imagine being 6'2" and telling everyone you're 5'10" when you meet them. So then when they're like, how tall are you? And the guy's shorter, he's got to be like, I'm 6 foot. You go, well, really? You're shorter than this guy, and you really think this guy would lie to make himself seem shorter? Come on. I like that. That's like a victimful crime. Like, there's no benefit to you except amusement. And really, if anything, both you and the other victim suffer. Imagine if they checked you, though. Imagine if the dude was like, there's no way you're 5'10", because I'm 5'10". And then they measured you and you got called out by being a fucking weirdo who's complaining or pretending that he's shorter than he actually is. They'd be like, why are you doing that, bro? That's weird. Then you replace the tape measure with a shorter one. Oh, so true. Or you know what you do if you're short? You just get a metric tape measure like we have in Canada. You'd be like, what the fuck, bro? I'm like 167 inches tall. I'm like 16 feet tall, bro. Holy. Here you go. You go low. You go low to high. Okay, this is the third doorbell ring. It's 12:30 on a Monday. What's going on? It's getting a little insane. Is it Halloween? Right? Right. There's laughter. There's laughter. That's good. Dude, I don't want to say it's Shenyun, because what if it is Shenyun? It's 10,000 years of culture, Jerry. Start low, go swing and go high. Grab it. Grab it. Just reach up. Brother, I'm not that tall. I'm only 6'2". Maybe I'm trying to grab. Oh, wait. Well, hang on a second. Hang on. Maybe you're onto something. I was holding 3 instead of E. Oh no. You got on your daylight savings rant yet? No, but honestly, it's because we were traveling, so we just kind of ate the extra hour. Like there was a time change while we were in the Caribbean as well. So I was like waking up at 6 a.m. Eastern time, which is like 2 a.m. Pacific time. My body's like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, don't worry about it. Here's 8 strips of bacon and 4 hash browns and a coffee and 2 Coke Zeros. I threw the kitchen sink at it and said, you know what? You figure it out. That's what you're good for. So yesterday we woke up in Florida. I guess we lost an hour overnight. Or yeah. But this is, as much as I hate daylight savings time, I hate the time change because it just messes with you for no reason. This is my preferred part of the clock. I prefer the later sunsets, and I don't really care about the time for the sunrise. Right there, okay? It's always better to gain an extra hour of sleep, don't get me wrong. But you lose an hour of sleep once, and probably like, especially if you have kids, it kind of fucks up their circadian rhythm for a bit. But once you get through it, those long summer nights, brother, tell me more, tell me more. It's fucking depressing, bro. Going to pick my kid up from daycare at 4:15 p.m. and it's dark outside. She's like, let's go to the playground. And I'm like, I'm not trying to get killed out here. That's called winter. Move south if it's that bad. You're fucking Alabama ass in the summertime. Hey, the sun's going down. It's 8:10. My Arctic ass in the summertime. Bro, it's 11 p.m. and it's not even fucking dark yet. This owns, man. Let's go on the seawall. You don't even understand the thrill of living far away from the equator. It's majestic, bro. You get the highest highs and the lowest lows. Ready? He's dead. Isn't Vancouver as north as Rome? Listen, I don't want to... That sounds wrong, but it also seems like the sort of thing that you would only type if you just looked it up and wanted to catch me. Vancouver is surprisingly north. Considering that the weather is so good relative to the rest of Canada, obviously it's close to the U.S. border, but latitudinally, it's fairly north. Whee! It's much more north than Rome. Look at that. What did I tell you? Yo, one of the food guessers while you were gone was Japa Dog from Vancouver. Can you explain? Yes, Japa Dog is a famous local... It's kind of like a chain. They have like one sit-down restaurant, I think, near the H Mart on Robson Street downtown. But then they got like a few food trucks. They're Japanese influenced hot dogs that really started to pop off apparently around the Vancouver Olympics. And they're really good, bro. It's a little expensive and it's not going to change your life. But whenever I'm at like a festival that has food trucks and there's a Japa Dog truck there, I'm getting Japa Dog. Help me. No, it's not really like a Korean corn dog. It's like, it's really just like a hot dog with Japanese ingredients on it. You know, you can get a little seaweed, little Japanese mayonnaise. You can get okonomiyaki style ingredients. You could get a hot dog that's just got a pork cutlet on it with the pork cutlet sauce. It's good though. And the fries go crazy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hello. Wow, what is that? A what?
a paisa. And the
Can you hold it up to the camera? A little closer. Little right here. Right. Chat, what's this?
A paisa. A paisa.
It is apparently it's a paisa.
And it's cute.
It's cute.
And I think it has separate and different parts. An apple.
It has an apple on his chef hat.
Oh, this is so cute.
So cute.
This is the best surprise.
It's the best surprise.
I will sleep with it.
Aww. A lycanthrope. A porg. Help me. Anyway, it's good. Okay, hear me out, guys. Rome is 40 degrees north, New York City is 41, and Vancouver is 49. So I was way off. You know what? We stand someone who's not afraid to admit that they were. I'm not even gonna say incorrect. I'm gonna because you pled guilty. I'm gonna plead you down to mistaken. Certainly not wrong, which is a capital offense. It's hard to tell too, because you got that big ass ocean between us. I mean, Atlantic Andes are kind of annoying because they're always talking about like how big the Atlantic Ocean is, and like Pacific Andes know like it's not that big. It's like you literally fly from New York City to London in like 5.5 hours or something. That's crazy, bro.
Daddy,
There's something under the paisa. It's a yellow thing.
these are the pots. The pot.
Oh, he has spots under him.
And it's so cute. Look at the face.
Oh, so cute. It kind of looks like Tomo.
Is this you?
It looks like me, right?
Yes.
He's got the same back of the head. But can I tell you a secret?
What?
Daddy's back is hairier than that. Thank you. I'm trying to climb. It's really hard, though.
Wow.
I'm trying. I'm trying. The green rock, you can't really grab it. You want to see? This is what Ruka and Tomo are like when they want food. You ready? Wait, I didn't do it right. I still didn't do it right.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I will go.
Are you having lunch?
Yes, but then
You're done with lunch already? No. No.
you.
Ready for this?
You.
Ready for this? Is that still the same rock from 30 minutes ago? DL Guiga, don't bait me. Isn't the S&P 500 in the same place it was 30 days ago? Yeah, your ass probably, well, maybe you're still on paternity leave, but either way, your ass theoretically still goes to work every day. Sometimes it's about the effort, it's not about the result, okay? No work till August? He's embracing the European lifestyle, and I love that for him. Once we master this, it's so over for you. I should have a kid. You should, but listen. After being on a boat with other families that are on vacation, I'm here to tell you something. I think you should stop at one. Every family I saw, myself included, that had one kid, it's like you're getting the spiritual nourishment that comes from parenthood, but not the incredible amount of stress that comes from managing two kids at the same time. Because, like, one kid, two parents, when you're parenting at the same time, it's great. When somebody needs a break, one person takes off, they do their own solo thing for a bit, and you're one-on-one. It's not like, you know, it's tough to manage. You're not outnumbered. Some of the families here, two kids, they seemed like they were doing great, don't get me wrong. Once they get up to, like, and I'm not insulting your way of life, don't get me wrong, but like 3 kids, 4 kids, I'm like, literally your only job on the cruise is to like go eat whenever you want, except at dinner time you have to be there at like 5:45, and they were freaking the fuck out, bro. And I'm not blaming the parents. I mean, it's hard. Like the youth brain doesn't work in the way that the society is designed to work. I can see it changing as they get older. But like every parent we talk to says it's different. My sister-in-law says 2 kids is easier than 1. It's harder at the outset, but then when they get older, they do a good job of like raising and playing with each other. That makes sense to me. But then we have friends who have 2 kids, and I was like, is it easier or harder? And they said it's exponentially harder. And I was like, all right. Well, I don't know what to believe. It turns out that, you know, it's probably different for every person. It's probably different for every kid, too. I will say, this is yucking others' yums, but I think that because it is people that you make fun of, chat, you're going to agree with me, which is where we have to examine our own biases. When I saw people my age on the Disney cruise that were there without kids, I was like, brother, what are you doing here? You're really waiting in line for 45 minutes to take a picture with someone in a rat from Ratatouille costume? You're 35 years old with no kids and obviously some disposable income? Go do whatever you want, okay? But like, go get some culture or something. We're stuck here. In a good way, I was very comfortable, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, like, the options have been like gated off to us for now as a result of the fact that we're traveling with a 3.5-year-old. We're making family memories. You guys could be taking a pill in Ibiza. Like, Mark Ronson? No, Mike Posner, thank you. I got this one. Hold. You can try again. You can try again. Grab. Yep. Try again. I don't think we're there. I think we're there. It's crazy reading about how low Korea's birth rate is. Well, Kate's been talking to me about it too. I guess it's been in the news lately. But I'm like, I don't know. I'm a systemic kind of guy. I'm not a great man of history kind of guy anymore. I'm a systemic Andy. I think that if you want people to have kids, you should give them some incentives to have kids. There's like no incentive to have children except the one that was like baked into our genetic code. Like now it's expensive, it sucks up your free time. Now as a parent, you know that your neurological structure changes when you have a kid and you're like, I don't really want to, like, I can't imagine my life without it. But like the system that surrounds us is not, I know how this sounds to people that don't have kids, but I'm serious. There's not that much scaffolding to help parents out. If they want us to have more kids, should fucking make childcare easier, make school easier, and fucking, I don't know, buy my parents a house out here. My ass on the airplane hearing the moms talking to their kids. Yeah, tomorrow you're going to go stay with grandma and grandpa. Yo, fuck you, man. Grandma and grandpa ass. Okay. Here we go. So far, so good. We do need government mandated grandma and grandpa time. The bushes. You're right. It's the only way. They're not going to give way on me, right? This isn't a Fadi-esque troll. $200 billion is peanuts. Diego, what are you? You're talking about with respect to the U.S. government. Okay, that's probably true. What's $200 billion between friends? Oh, to the South Korean government. I also feel like I'm genuinely, like, obviously I'm biased from the experience I had in South Korea. It seems like really hard to be a kid and a young adult in South Korea. Like, you have a few years of being a kid, then you go to kindergarten and your parents put you into like 20 different academies and hagwons, and then middle school ramps up to the point that kids are like staying up 20 hours a day to study to get into good schools for like 6th grade, which is absurd. And then you get into the middle school, the high school, you keep working, you go to university, you get a good job where you also are, the culture is still that you work like, 17, 18 hours a day. If you combine it with, drinking with your boss and then sleeping in the alley outside of the place where you drank with your boss and then waking up and going to work the next morning, like, that seems like pure ass. Like, I'm not surprised. That's one reason people aren't having kids. They're too damn busy, man. We. But it says go down. Do I trust it? Do I trust it? Hello, honey.
This is Paisa.
I know it's Paisa. You told me about Paisa.
You might fall down.
Watch this. You ready for this? Oh, Daddy's pretty strong, right?